It's DXB today, and let's get into our first guest, the founder and the CEO of Emirates Sports, which oversees a sports promotion company and the first ever sports hotel here in the Middle East. Absolute pleasure to have Vladimir Burdun with us here as well. Vlad, thanks so much indeed for joining us.
Thank you.
Let's talk Emirates Sports. Let's talk the group if we can, because everyone will go, okay, but let's talk about the facilities. So which sort of facilities do you manage and own at the moment before we get on to some of the ones that you are going to develop for the future?
So basically it's very difficult to say of what we own in a total, because I don't think we have enough time to discuss it. Okay, but in general, as I always say, we were one of the first sports investment group into sport infrastructure in the region. And we started as an event company, and we started all the major sport events in the UAE. And it was beginning of 90th. So I arrived to Dubai in 1995.
Amazing.
So actually we started our business from Sharjah, then we moved to Dubai in 2001. And in 2003 we opened the first martial art academy in the Middle East. And we had 18 branches. Then we sold it out in 2011. We thought it's too small for us, too tight for us. And during that time we were doing all the sport events. And finally we end up with our own hotel. And I always say this is a very small hotel, 2 buildings by 11 floors.
Okay.
It's a very small hotel, compared to Atlantis.
Yeah, but it's still 2 towers, you know, still 2 towers.
It's still 2 towers.
And where is the hotel?
It is in Dubai Sports City.
Okay, cool.
And my baby now is the Emirates Sports Arena, which is already built in Dubai Sports City, and which will be finished in the end of August. So we will be open as a first professional ice rink with almost 1,000 seats in it.
Wow.
And we have 5 changing rooms. We have referees room, we have coaches rooms, we have ladies changing room. Almost 250 or 300 spectators could change at the same time. But the most important, we are the worldwide first disabled-friendly ice sports facility.
Wow.
So we are doing that for the long time of 3 to 4 months, as we were discussing with the Asian Olympic Committee, Asian Disabled Olympic Committee, to make an arena sports friendly for all special needs athletes.
Amazing.
And we are now. And we have a special ramp where we could allocate approximately 16 wheelchairs at the same time, which could come very friendly from the lifts up to their special seats where they could watch the ice hockey or figure skating, whatever it is.
Extraordinary.
Incredible. So Vladimir, talking there about the ice rink, how are you hoping that the Emirates Sports Ice Rink is going to contribute to communities and the growth of the sport in Dubai?
First of all, we already have a plan with the National Olympic Committee and UAE Winter Sport Federation. We have taken a full responsibility of supporting the Winter Sports Federation from Abu Dhabi. They're based in Abu Dhabi actually. And we are finalizing with them an agreement that we will sponsor them for 2 months in a year for the national figure skating and national ice hockey teams in our sports place. And we will prepare them for growth and for the world championships, which they are going to every year. The figure skating is not yet, but the ice hockey is going. And many people in UAE, in the world, they don't know that UAE has become 3 times a world champion in ice hockey in the different divisions. Yeah, there is lots of divisions. Of course, they couldn't participate in the highest level because, you know, you cannot compare Canada or United States or Russia or Swedish or Finland. You cannot compare with UAE. But still, in terms of ice hockey, it is like 4 arenas now will be officially only in Dubai. That's a lot for one city. And of course, there is lots of athletes. But still, there is not enough ice time. Okay. This is one of the reasons, but as I said, our arena will be the first professional arena. When I talk about the professional athletes cannot train in Dubai Mall or in Sports Society, because it's in terms, first of all, in terms of weather. I mean, the temperature inside and the ice is not enough dry to be trained by professional sportsmen. The ice are too slow. so it has to be very cold inside. So the temperature on top of ice should be 14 to 16 degrees, which is impossible to be done in the malls.
Yeah.
In the mall it is 24 to 26 degrees. And professional athletes cannot train there.
Yeah.
So that's make a difference
Right.
in terms of growing the sport in the arena when we will have to be open.
I mean, I had no idea hockey was having a moment here, so I'm glad that you've told us about
See?
that. But I mean, basketball is obviously new to the UAE here. MMA, you've mentioned, has been here for quite a long time. We're obviously building sports tourism here and getting
where we
involved
are.
in international competitions. What should we be looking out for? And for parents such as myself who want to get their kids involved in sports for the long run, what advice do you have?
You see, first of all, we will have professional figure skating academy. We will have professional ice hockey academy, which will be teaching kids on proper level. Means they will have enough ice time to grow as a professional athletes. Again, you cannot compare the schools which is unprofessional and schools which is professional. Because again, if you just want your kid to skate, that's one story. If you want your kid to be a professional athlete, that's a different story. Because it's completely different type of training. So to skate well, you need approximately 10,000 hours to skate well. Can you imagine how much time do you need to spend on ice? So it means you have to do daily training. And if you don't have the facility for it, like Dubai Mall is too expensive for professional athletes. Plus in Dubai Mall there is so many like professional athletes, another story why they cannot come there. Because there is so many amateurs on ice. It's very dangerous. So that's a different level. Yeah, but we will be fully ready for professional sport.
Vladimir, why Dubai? Why is Dubai right, or rather the region at the moment? I know you have a long-standing relationship with the region, but of all the sort of geographies and all the cities around the world, why is this the right time for investment into not just ice hockey but sports in general?
It's quite difficult to say. I mean, like I reached Dubai, I was player myself, and I started to do sport activities here. So as I'm 30 years in Dubai, I call myself local.
Yep.
So to be living here for 30 years, I'm always saying I'm Dubai kid. I was growing with Dubai. And Dubai for me, it's clearly understandable.
Yep.
I have no shadows. I have no, like, I have maybe in my phone book, I have maybe 8,000 contacts, or 9,000 now maybe. And I always have people in Dubai whom I can call and says, hey, can you support me with that? Hey, can you do this? Can you help me with this? So that makes my business more easable in Dubai. And as an Emirates Sports Hotels, we try to grow worldwide. I still don't understand how to manage them, really. It's a big dilemma for us. So we have plans to grow in Middle East, and we had it before. And we had one of the biggest sports winter parks in Bahrain, but we shut down the project because it was delayed with the opening. And I mean, like, I am purely concentrated in UAE now.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah. We are planning to build another ice rink in Fujairah soon.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So massive
But
investment.
again, it is easily understandable.
Yeah.
It is very easy for us to grow.
Yeah.
Incredible. Vladimir, very quickly before we go on to the next link, I want to know quickly about strongman, because I remember watching the strongman shows when I was a kid. They were always held in South Africa, I think. Yeah. You're looking at bringing strongman to the UAE. Can you tell me, what does it mean for the UAE to have like the strongman competitions here?
Almost a year ago, I believe, or a year and something, I became to be a president of the World Strongman Union. Basically, in terms of the strongman, we created a kind of sport beside the show, which is all people knows about the World Strongman. We created a sport which is almost fully registered with the International Olympic Committee, and we are receiving the AIMS registration, and we could be an Olympic sport. But as we are here in the Middle East, so we moved the federation to Dubai, the World Federation to Dubai, and we are very closely working with UAE federations, with the Ministry of Sport, with the Dubai Sports Council, so as we are based in Dubai technically. So we are planning lots of future entertainment of creating something which we will call the World Strongman or Emirates Sports Fitness League, which will be in all 7 Emirates in general, and the World Strongman will be part of it. Okay. But we are organizing the World Strongman competition every year in Dubai. Yeah. So this year we plan it as well.
Amazing. So that's one to watch out for. Vladimir, thank you so much for your insight. You're going to be staying with us throughout the show. But now we are going to be finding out how an ex-professional is behind the Ultimate Youth Football Tournament, which has quickly established itself as the world's most prestigious football experience. So stay tuned.